Hello everyone, Jesse's here. Quick video about sort of a general update. Path of Exile, mostly that's what I've been playing. I've been sprinkling in some Hitman, but I am looking forward to the Diablo 3 reset. That is this Friday, it's tomorrow. I wanted to not do a showcase, not a map. I just wanted to talk about a build that I've experimented with and been playing a little bit of. Using an item called Dissolution of the Flesh. I have it here. So this is a unique jewel that I have been playing with. This is not my build. This is a build from Alkaizerx HC, I guess. I watched him play this on stream. It's a Rage Vortex Berserker. I have made some minor changes to it, but his build is much better. This variant, I have a few more of the Warcry nodes, and that's about it. That's my only change, but he plays in Hardcore Trade. The build was in Hardcore Trade. So I will post that PoE Ninja link and the pobin or whatever into the description of the YouTube video. So if you want to see a Voidforge Rage Vortex guy using this item, Alkaizerx HC's stream is where I got it. So, shamelessly stolen. But this item specifically removes all energy shield, life that would be lost, by taking damage is instead reserved until you take no damage to life. And then when you stop taking damage to life, it immediately becomes unreserved life again. And so I guess here's what we'll do just to show. I'll go to the Blood Aqueducts and you'll see where my reservation goes down as I take damage. So I have the item equipped. So we're gonna see them. Oh my gosh, my golem is... All right, well, whatever. So you see how you can see as I'm taking hits from these zombies, my life pool is actually... The only way that I die is if my reserved life bars goes to 0. And this is a very interesting survivor mechanic. First of all, this life pool doesn't matter. You know, healing that is irrelevant. The reserved life pool is much more important. The main interesting part about this, though, is, you know, its strengths and weaknesses. Any damage over time is a huge weakness to this, because you need to wait 2 full seconds to heal. If you are taking damage over time and your life is going down, the reservation is going down, you have to not take hits for 2 seconds. You can't take any damage for 2 seconds. Now, in a lot of scenarios, this is actually really good, because it's basically like an instant heal. Every 2 seconds, you instantly heal back to full. But it's really bad in some content of the game. I am not an evasion-based build. This is the one that I'll link, Alkaizerx's build, the Rage Vortex. It is a armor-based build, which means I don't dodge. So I actually take a fair number of hits from attacks, albeit very small hits. But if you're getting surrounded in content like Breach, like Delirium, and like Delve, anything where there are a lot of enemies in a circle hitting you, it doesn't matter if those enemies aren't doing a lot of damage to you. What generally does matter is that you don't have a 2 second window for your life to heal again. But interestingly, it's not terrible at bossing, because during bossing, you may take some seriously brutal hits and almost die, but then you walk out of the hit and 2 seconds later you're full. So it's sort of the pseudo weird recovery mechanic. So it's not a terrible bossing item, but I have found that when I copied Alkaizerx's hardcore build, I assumed that using this item, Eternal Damnation, using lore weave. I know it's not actually 78 lore weave, but still a good lore weave roll. And then obviously Voidforge is a very popular in-game item. I don't need to talk about that. And I was thinking that this was going to be immortal, that this build was never going to die. It was going to survive forever. I even got the, where is it? I even got a Storm Shroud just to avoid all ailments. I copied his build as close as I could. Now a lot of my gear is trash, so it's not as good, but I'm finding myself dying a lot with Dissolution of the Flesh. And I realized that when I looked at his stream and he's playing Sanctums, I realized that part of the reason that I'm dying is I'm playing maps. I'm not playing Sanctum with this build, and I'm just bad at the game. I can't dodge mechanics very well. I can't dodge telegraphed attacks very well. I have a low APM and low reaction time. And the worst part about it is maybe I'll get the hang of it and get used to it. But when I see this thing going down, I don't leave the map. I just run away. And a lot of the times, especially if you're in a weird scenario like Delirium, I'm taking some sort of damage and I don't even know it. And so I'll run away and I'll hit one. I'll try to heal, but then I'll just be dead. Because that is irrelevant. What's irrelevant is the reserved life going to 0. It's been a very interesting and unique experience, and it's given me a lot of frustration, a lot more frustration than I thought and than I expected. Because if you're copying a hardcore build, you think you're not going to die a lot. Well, I've actually died a lot with this exact build, this exact setup. And I still have so many changes I need to make to it. It's definitely not it's not as good as Alkaizerx build, but it's really interesting. And so I thought it was worth talking about and worth mentioning. Where's the attack? So the Bloodthirst support gem. Oh, you can't actually. Yeah, there you go. It is specifically good with this item. And so if you go into PoE Ninja and you click Bloodthirst, a lot of the times Bloodthirst players will use this because of the huge more multiplier to life. But yeah, that's kind of it. I mean, I've still been playing. Honestly, I haven't been exclusively playing Path of Exile. Let me move my camera just to show you. So don't do that. I am like a build maker, right? And so I am 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I made 5 builds. I may make more. I probably will make more. I'm just not going to stop. We just keep going. This guy, really, really loved him. Probably my most successful build of the league. And ironically, all I was doing was like white map Alva farming. But the reason that it was such a successful build is because of how fast it was. And in this game, unfortunately, speed is king. This Rage Vortex guy I switched from Doriani's Fist is not that fast of a mapper. In fact, it's kind of slow with bad clear. The damage for single target and for essences and things is great, but this is a Flicker Strike Terminus Est Slayer, and so probably my stamp of approval before I go play other games. I do expect to finish all the challenges. I don't know if I'm going to do that this month. I might play other games for a few weeks. Maybe I'll circle back like sometime in November and try to finish all the challenges. But this, literally using, this is like the most budget of budget build. I mean, I think this whole build cost maybe 100 chaos to put together, if that. That's top end. It's so dirt cheap, and I got it all the way up to level 89 doing super breezy content. I made all the money to buy my Voidforge and Alvas. I recommend Alvas. So that's it. That's my whole update. Just kidding. One more thing on the update. Diablo 3 is coming soon. It's the new, I guess, league season is coming this Friday, so that's tomorrow. And I have to say I'm tentatively excited for it. I just, I'm I'm obsessed with resets, and I love to play when the starting gun goes off. and everyone's at 0 again, that's just the best time. That's the best time to play these games for sure. So yeah, I guess that's all my updates. That's all you need for now. I will probably make another Path of Exile video at some point talking about what I expect them to change in 3.23, I guess, whatever the next patch is, and some of the things I'd like to see changed. You know, I love to talk about that. So expect to hear from me about it later. But for now, you know, have a nice Thursday. Bye.